Hello all, my name is Pavan Kumar and welcome to my YouTube channel. Guys, today in this particular video we are going to continue our playlist towards Python programming, and let's continue our topic towards data structures in Python, that is tuples. Okay, so if you are visiting my channel for the first time, please do subscribe to my channel and please press the bell notification icon to get all updates related to my YouTube channel. And if you really like this particular video, kindly do hit the like button and do support to my YouTube channel. Okay, so let's get into this. So in our previous playlist we have discussed about how the tuples are represented and how to perform indexing in tuples. Okay, so today in this particular video we'll see like how to perform a negative indexing in tuple. Okay, and now let's see like whether it is exactly similar to how we perform a negative indexing with respect to the lists in Python programming. Okay, so for example we'll take tuple underscore example. Okay, so we'll give it as 22, 33, 45, 56 and 89 and 100. Okay, so now let's run this particular cell. So in our previous playlist, like if we want to represent any particular content or any particular component of the tuple, means like we have done the indexing in the same way. Suppose let's try to recall that. Suppose if I want to recall this 100, that means like what we'll do is tuple underscore example. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6. Suppose if I give it as 5 here, it will represent 100. Okay, so now let's try to perform a negative indexing. So what we have done in list is, if we want to perform a negative indexing, means so the last component of the tuple or list is represented with -1. So let's see like whether if we give tuple underscore example of -1, do we get 100 or not? Yes, we got the 100. So that means like the forward indexing and backward indexing, and backward indexing is same in backward indexing in tuple is same as lists. Okay, so there is no much difference between forward indexing and backward indexing in lists, in tuples with compared to the lists. Okay, so but the main difference between the list and tuple is like you cannot change the components of the tuples with respect to its components. For example, like if you want to change some of the components of the list, means for example lists is equal to, you have given some elements like 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, suppose if you want to change, if you want to replace any number with any other number, or if you want to change this number with any other string or something, like you can perform in lists, but that is not possible in case of tuples. Okay, so the lists are mutable, but tuples are immutable. So this is the main difference between lists and tuple, guys. Okay, so when you are attending any interview with respect to Python developer or any data science domain, like this is one of the major difference between the lists and tuples. So that means like if you want to change any component of the list, means you can definitely change it, but if you want to change any component of the tuple, means you cannot change it. Okay, so once you define the components of the tuples, the components are fixed and you cannot change any components of the tuples. Okay, and So we have performed forward indexing and backward indexing. So now let's try to perform the slicing in tuple. Okay, so let's see like whether it is, how it is different from lists, or whether it is exactly same as list. Okay, so I have taken the same example. Okay, and I will give some more numbers here. Now let's try to run this particular cell. Okay, suppose if I want to represent first three components of the tuple, means we have to give it as 0:3. So if I run this particular cell, it will give first three components of the tuple. So that means the slicing in tuple is also same as in lists. Okay, suppose if you want to represent all the components of this particular list, means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, I'll give it as 8. We'll see what will get the output. So we got all the components of the tuple. So this is how we perform the slicing in tuple. And let's see some more example like how to perform the slicing. Suppose if I don't want the first item to be represented, and if I want all the components of the tuple to be represented, means we'll give it like this. Okay, so here you can see all the components of the tuple except the first component. Okay, so this is how we perform the slicing in tuples. We'll give it as in slicing of tuples. Okay, now let's move on to the further topics related to tuples. So let's see like how to perform tuple concatenation. Okay, so let's define tuple 1, tuple underscore 1, and I will give it as 22 33 44 55 66. Okay, I'm just taking some random numbers, guys. Okay, don't worry why I have taken 22 33 44 like that. Okay, so you might get confused like why Pavan is taking the same number twice. So do we have to take the example in the same format or like that? So it's nothing like that. You can take any numbers. So here I will take some more other different kind of numbers: 25 46 77 89 98. Okay, so now let's try to add both the tuples, and now let's see tuple underscore 1 plus tuple underscore 2. Now let's see the tuple underscore final. What will be the output of the tuple underscore final? Okay, so now let's try to run this particular cell. So we get all the components of tuple 1 and tuple 2. Okay, so this is how we perform the tuples concatenation. Okay, so in this particular video we saw about the slicing of tuples, and we also saw like the negative indexing of tuples, and we also saw the tuple concatenation. Okay, so that's all about this particular video, guys. I hope you like this particular video. Please to subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And tuple indexing, and we saw tuple concatenation, And what we saw guys, tuple slicing. Okay, so that's all about this particular video guys. I hope you like this particular video. See you one and all. Thank you. Bye bye.